We're at Seven Oaks Golf Club here in Hamilton, New York, owned by Colgate University. Small little town in upstate New York, but a great 18-hole championship golf course. Seven Oaks was designed and constructed by Robert Trent Jones Sr. and Gene Sarazen back in 1957. The front nine was built. It wasn't 10 years later until they actually built the back nine of the golf course. Seven Oaks has been a host site for a lot of great events over the years, and we've created a good partnership with the NYSGA, whether it be the New York State Boys and Girls Junior Am, which we hosted since 2016. We always host a U.S. Amateur qualifier here, and the New York State Mid-Am has been in our sights for a while. We've always wanted to host this. We haven't hosted it since I've been here, so we're excited to get that on the schedule and be hosting it late in the fall when we feel like our golf course is in the best shape. It was recently renovated by Force Design and the architect Jim Nagel. They put about $3 million into the upgrade. We added about 350 yards in length to the course. Originally designed by Robert Trent Jones, they had some fairway bunkers in mind. Due to some budget restrictions back then, they were unable to add those. So we've added fairway bunkers to the course that were never on there, which really kind of changed the way you approach and play Seven Oaks. We added some runoff areas to some greens, opened some greens up, redesigned the number 2, which is a short par 3. The redesign actually made it a little harder from the tips because we extended it, but also made it more playable for your everyday golfer. We designed a 7,500 square foot putting green across the street next to the first tee, a $6 million clubhouse upgrade, new bar, new restaurant, new patio, just a cool place to hang out. You gotta be really patient on the front. If you're coming away 1 or 2 over on the front, you're able to do that. You can really kind of take advantage of the back nine because it's a little bit easier. If you hit your driver well, you can really take advantage of a couple holes out here. The first one that comes to mind is number 3, especially if you catch that downwind and the wind's coming out of the north. You can really get close to that green. Even from the tips, you can have a chip into that hole. Really one of our signature holes at Seven Oaks, it kind of overlooks the golf course and the property. I think number 4 may be one of the hardest holes out here now, when before it was hit it over the corner, you got 50 yards into the green if you're a longer hitter, and it's a birdie hole. Now you're probably laying up short of the creek from the tips and hitting a 6-iron into that hole where there's a pond left of the green. Number 9 is a monster now. It's about 480 from the tips. There's a fairway bunker right on the right where it kind of dog legs. A long hole where you're probably hitting a mid to long iron out of that fairway bunker makes it really tough. Probably one of the biggest changes at Seven Oaks is hole number 13. That used to be all kind of tall fescue on the left side of it. It's a short par 4 where you kind of lay up to the dog leg and you probably have a wedge in. They opened up the left side to where you could take a direct line to the green if you're a longer hitter, but added a giant waste bunker on the left side, which kind of meanders throughout where the fescue used to be. The other one is 16. They kind of did the same thing. There was a bunch of trees on the left side of a long dog leg par 4, one of the tougher par 4s on the course. And they added 3 massive fairway bunkers where you're probably hitting a 5-iron out of. And then 17 at the end of your round is, for most people, you know, a 210-yard layup off the tee. OB left, but it's a little bit of a dog leg. If you can hit one 320 and carry it, you know, 275 to clear the creeks and the trees on that hole, you got to watch left, but you can drive that green. And then I'd say your most risk-reward par 5 on the course is the finishing hole 18. So you're either hitting a 220-yard layup off that tee because there's a creek right, or if you hit a driver and hit it well, you can have anywhere from like 220 to 250 into that green. The pond that's located directly to the right of it, so you got to have an accurate shot. You got OB left. Patience, I think, is key to Seven Oaks. You can spray it off the tee, but it's truly a second shot golf course.